and welcome to A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. A very warm welcome. I'm in England at the moment, and it's just getting quite cold and dark because our clocks have changed. Anyway, so I was thinking about what we could talk about this evening, and one of the things that I was, or rather it might be the afternoon or the morning where you are, who knows. So anyway, one of the things I was thinking about was actually my role as a medium, and what my obligation is to you. And what I was thinking really was, in a way, I see myself as actually a healer. And I'm very lucky that I've got some incredible guides that work with me, so I do healing every day, and I have a list where I place people on the list and send healing out to them every day. And I've had some amazing sort of responses back about how some of this healing works, which is always a surprise to me, but it does. Not every time, because sometimes it's our path and we're meant to experience things in life. But anyway, this whole concept of being a healer, I feel like there's more to that, because, you know, when you're a healer, you can heal with your words, and you know, it's always nice to sort of come round and have a cup of tea. This is a very English thing to do. Come round and have a cup of tea, sit down, and let's talk about things. And you know, that in itself can be, you know, very healing to somebody, because when you show compassion to somebody, that can make somebody just feel heard and listened, which I think is really quite nice. But as a healer, as a healing medium, of course, I connect to loved ones in the spirit world. And, you know, the very first reading that I ever did on a formal basis, because I used to sit in circle to develop my mediumship all those years ago. But on a formal basis, when I had my first paying client, can you believe that, all those years ago? And she had just lost her father, and she was just about to make an appointment to see a counsellor, because she was really struggling with that loss. And by the time she'd finished, you know, we'd finished with the mediumship, she actually realised that she didn't need counselling, because she believed and understood and accepted that her father was still alive, but just in a different place. And one day she would be able to connect with her father. And I think sort of, you know, that's where mediumship can be incredibly healing to those people that are in grief, because being in grief is a really difficult time for anyone to experience. And I think, you know, all of us have had somebody that has passed. Unless you're very young, you may not have experienced that. But for most part, you know, as we get older, there is someone in our lives that has been close to us, and we've lost them in, you know, and so we would have understood and know what it's like to grieve. But the other thing is that we can be going through some very difficult circumstances in our lives, and you know, life isn't easy at times, and we have our ups and downs. Of course, we have some very, you know, positive times and exciting times, but there are times where it's a challenge and difficult, and perhaps it's very emotional for us, and those are the times that also, when a healing medium can help, because having that spiritual guidance, when spirit comes through with guidance, they always come through with such love and such compassion that makes you just feel so uplifted despite your circumstances. And, you know, I always marvel at sometimes how my guides work, because they have this ability to just give so much compassion and love that people often feel a little bit better after speaking with me. And I'm sure that it's the same with other mediums as well. I'm not just, it won't just be me, but I do think that, you know, our role as a medium is to assist people through their circumstances in life and help with the grief that they are experiencing. And that way, um, it, 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 it gives a bridge between the spirit world. In fact, no, it's not just the spirit world. It gives a bridge between you and God, and enables us to be connected in a way, and to just think, okay, so I'm going through a tough stage, but I understand it better. I understand that there is light at the end of the tunnel. I understand that I can get through this. And I think that is the wonderful, wonderful thing about how the spirit world will work through mediums and enable that healing or that positivity to just start the ball rolling, so that you can move forward in your life and have a different perspective on things, which is so wonderful. But anyway, I know that we're going to have some callers call in, and I know that I've got somebody waiting at the moment. I believe I have Janet in Washington. Are you there, Janet?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, hello, and how are you today?
I'm all right, thank you.
Good, good. Well, I am a medium. Now, what that means is I'm able to either connect with loved ones, or I can look to give you some guidance from my guides. Is there a particular way that you would like me to work?
Perhaps guidance from your guides.
Okay, and is there somewhere in particular that you'd like me to focus, or just generally see what I come up with?
What you come up with, that would be great.
Okay, okay. Let's see. Okay, the first thing that I'm being told is that you are an exceptionally good person, and I'm being told that you're somebody that I know God is very proud of because of who you are. And I'm being told that in your life, there has been numerous occasions where you have almost down tools on it, in whatever you're doing in your life, and you've sought out to sort of to help other people around you. And there's a great deal of kindness and love within you that people benefit from when they have you in their presence. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that feels good. Thank you.
Because I am being told that God is very aware of what you are doing and who you are. And I'm being told that you have been, I don't know whether you've been, I don't know how to phrase this. It's almost like you've been asking out the question, or wondering about what will happen. I feel like it's almost like what will happen when your time comes, or what will, or how will you be, or where will you go, or what is the truth? I feel like there's been lots of those sort of questions that have been milling around in your mind lately. Would you understand that?
I would understand that. I pretty much know where I'm going. You know, I don't have any question about that. I think moving has been a great. I've been wanting to move for a very long time, and it just seems like I've been being stonewalled as far as that.
And you'd
I haven't
like
been
to
able
sort
to
of,
move forward,
okay,
physically move. Yeah.
so it's physically moved to a different house or a different area. Is that what you're saying? As opposed to
A different.
move emotionally.
Right. Hmm. Although, you're right. Spiritually, I'm wondering if I will ever get there.
Right, because yeah, I know they want to talk about that. So if I can just, what I'll do is I'll just finish that bit and then I'll move on to your sort of moving as well.
Okay.
So what they want to say to me is that because you are so well respected in by God, because you are so loved by God, because of the good nature that you have, I know what I'm being told is that you have a direct path to God when you depart this world. And there's no sort of predictions as to when that will be, because I wouldn't want to do that. But I know that you have a direct path to God, and that's what I'm being told, because of who you are and how you have helped and assisted so many people. I'm told that there are quite a few memories around the property where you live today, and I feel like some of them have been hurtful, but or there is a painful memory around where you live at the moment. And I feel, and I don't know whether that's a painful memory because you miss somebody or it's a painful memory because you've been hurt. I'm not sure. But what I do know is that you have a there's been a almost like a long attachment to where you live, and I feel like with you that it's not just about moving for other reasons. I feel like it's the reason why you want to move is because actually you feel that you would like to have a fresh start and to meet new people and to have a new life, because I feel like you really want to leave the past in the past and sort of almost lift yourself up and have a new beginning. And I'm being told that it's you made this decision that you wanted to do this, but it's been I know you just said this to me earlier, but I'm hearing the words from Spirit as well. So it's repeating what you've said. But what I'm being told is that you've been blocked. It's like you've been blocked, or you felt you've been blocked, or you've been blocked. I don't know which one it is, but you've been blocked where each time you try and make a step forward, it doesn't seem to happen. It's like there's a negative around it, or something falls apart. It just seems to be, it's like you're on an elastic band and you stretch out and then you ping back, and that keeps on happening to you. And I just feel that there is a little bit more time that you need to spend where you are, because of your path isn't fully completed yet. You know how in life we have, there are situations that we need to complete. And I just feel very strongly that you've got a little bit more to do to complete this path before you go to your next sort of stage in your life. And I just feel that, and I feel like it's, it may be a year, it may be 2 years, but I just know that it's not sort of imminent. It's not. my connection with timing is always a bit dodgy. So, but I know it won't be any longer than 2 years. But I just feel that you will reach a point where suddenly it's like the doors will open, ping, 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 the doors open, and you will walk through those doors and be able to settle in a new environment. And it's a new environment where I feel as though you know someone around this new place. And I feel that you're very strongly connected to this place. And I feel like it's another female. I wouldn't be at all surprised if it's a daughter or daughter-in-law or something like that. But it feels like a younger person that you know, that is where you're going to move to. And I feel that this is somewhere where you almost like you will have aspirations to do and will complete it. It may well be that this person is like a friend or something, but I just feel that there is another female where you will end up living that you know. Do you like cooking? Do you know what? Because I'm English, it looks like scones to me, but it could be muffins or things like that. Is that something that you like cooking? Because suddenly I'm seeing that being pulled out on a tray.
Not really. I'm not a big cook. Yeah. No.
Right. Why am I being given this? Okay, so that aside, does that all make sense to you, what I'm saying?
Yeah, I believe it does. I really do.
Good.
I really do.
And I also feel that it's almost as though it's like you've got just enough money to do this. And it's like I feel in you that you feel that it's better to do it now, otherwise it might be too late. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
There's a sense of there's a sort of a sense around you that you feel as though this is the time that it needs to be done. And I do feel that you will make that jump, but it will. I feel like it's just another year away because of it's like you just need to. It's like, you know, when you have a path and you have a job to do or whatever it is, it's like you've just got to cross those T's and dot those I's, and then you'll be finished, and then it's like the doors will open and you'll be able to move on. But I just want to just stress to you, Janet, I feel there is a lot of love from God for you because of who you are, how kind you are, and what you do for other people. So I just have to say, thank you for who you are, and I also want to say it's very nice to meet you.
It's very nice. Thank you so much. You've just made my day. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And so it's very nice to speak to you, and thank you for calling in. If you're on Facebook, I am on Facebook, and my name is Gail Moffat. So thank you very much, and hopefully speak to you soon. Goodbye. Right, now we have Donna in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Are you there, Donna?
Yes, I am.
Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Gail Moffat, and I'm a medium. Now, I can either connect to a loved one, or I can, that's in spirit, or I can look to give you some guidance. I just from my guides. Is there a particular way where you would like me to focus?
No, not really. Just anything, really.
Yep. Okay.
And even, you know, if you can give me sort of guidance.
Guidance. You'd like guidance, okay. Guidance is always nice, isn't it? Right, let's see. Okay. I think that you're somebody who has to juggle a lot of balls in the air. And I feel with you that you, it's like there's a lot of responsibility on your shoulders and has been for a number of years. And I feel like it's always, the buck stops with you. It's like, you're responsible for everyone, and sometimes I feel like there are certain people in that group of people that you're responsible for that you feel don't always sort of support you and help you in the way that you would like. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, really, really does.
Yeah, and I just feel that you have been asking out. Sometimes we say these words, when's this going to change? I've had enough of this. I need a break, or I need, a reprieve on all of this. And I just feel that that's something that you've been asking out to God or Spirit. Does that make sense to you, Donna?
Yes, I have. Yes.
And the answer, and I feel like my guides wish to give you the answer. In fact, it's God that's speaking with me at the moment. And I feel that what he is saying to me is that he has observed you in your life where you're running around, because I feel like you are responsible for perhaps elderly people and for children, and you're, it's like there's a caring aspect to you, and you're running around in all directions. And he's saying that he has observed you in all what you are doing, and he's saying to me that he admires you greatly, because there are times where you get up earlier than perhaps you would like. You go to bed later than perhaps you would like, because of your responsibilities and all the things that you have to do. And it's almost as though, can you hear me? I'll carry on, because Donna will be able to listen to it after, when she can play this back. But I just get the feeling that she sometimes burns the candle at both ends, trying to help and support everybody that's around her. And one of the things that I am very much aware of with Donna is that she, God is saying to me that when she has sort of a lack of sleep in her life, she I think Donna's back. Are you there, Donna?
Yes, I am indeed.
Okay, I'm sorry for that little mishap, but I was just hearing that you get up very early sometimes and have to go to bed very late because of your responsibilities. And does that make sense to you?
Yes.
And what and this has been observed by God, and what I'm being told is that he wants you to know that he is acknowledging all the good work that you're doing for numerous people, because I feel what I'm being told is that if it wasn't for you, certain people around you, their lives would just fall apart, because they are very dependent and reliant upon you. And I know that because you are appreciated for what you do, that your life in the future is going to be, I just feel that there is a real strong connection with you and God, that he has a great deal of love and respect for you, for who you are and what you are doing in your life. I do know that there will come a time when things ease up for you and you won't have these pressures that you have in your life. But what I do know is it's not yet, because I feel like there's a little while to go. But that pressure will ease up eventually, and I feel that as you go into sort of more of your latter years, you will have more freedom in your life. And I think that that's when it's almost like the doors open and you start to do things for yourself. But for the time being, your life is going to be devoted to supporting and helping other people. And I do know that when you pass and when you go to spirit, that I absolutely know that God is waiting for you. You have a place next to him because of who you are and what you do and how good you are. Does that all make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Good. And I feel that he particularly wanted you to know how he felt about you and how impressed he is with you for your hard dedication to other people. And what I'm being told is if only other people were as good as you and as kind as you, and sort of caring to other people and having the compassion that you do. I feel like there's a huge amount of respect for you. So thank you very much, Donna, for calling in, and I hope that helps. I think really it was a reading about acknowledging just exactly who you are and how God thinks and what God thinks of you. So well done. I think we should all bow down to you. Thank you very much. And if you need to find me, I'm on Facebook and my name is Gail Moffat. So thank you for calling in.